Hi, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Pazan Academy. I'm Deanna, and today I want to talk to you about this fascinating article that I was reading by Rebecca Toy about a family who is taking this time during the COVID-19 pandemic to cook a meal from every country in the world. I thought that was just so wonderful because while they're doing this, they're learning geography, they're learning about the culture, they're learning about local ingredients that the family would be using, and they're learning about traditions through food and understanding different people from around the world. And I just thought that was remarkable. I'll put a link to the article in the description below so you can read it. The article focuses on Brianna Devereaux Allen, who is a mom and has been cooking with her family. And so she's not just going and finding a recipe by herself and then providing it for the dinner. This is a family effort and everybody contributes. So what they're doing is that they're looking up the country, they're learning about it, and then together they're finding a recipe that they want to make. And so this is just such a rich, wonderful way to engage the whole family in a really fun activity. Now, another thing that happens when you are cooking is this is an opportunity to teach math, interestingly enough. And so because recipes take a half a cup or a quarter of a teaspoon, you can teach fractions. And so this is such a robust learning activity. It just seems almost endless. You can even branch out into history and learn a historical fact about that particular country or culture. And so it is just amazingly rich and vibrant to do as a family. If your family is interested in music, why not listen to a song from that country? If you have children who like to draw or are interested in art, you can look up what the traditional folk art, or even if there are any of the great masters, like, if you're doing Italy, you may want to talk about Michelangelo. And it's really endless, all of the things that you can do. And if you're not a good cook, or even if you have a hard time sourcing some of the ingredients, because there may be some exotic things like saffron, which is used in a lot of Middle Eastern cooking, that you may have a hard time finding. But if you're looking together as a family and you have the idea of what your pantry has stocked, then maybe you can kind of, direct your family in different things or find ways to substitute. And if you're not familiar with an ingredient, this is also a learning opportunity. If your kids haven't really heard of tabbouleh, then you can look up what that is and maybe even the history of that dish. So I was just so excited to run across this, and I wanted to share it with you because it's just amazing. If you aren't really into cooking, you don't have to cook. You can just go and try to learn something about every country in the world. I know a family who's very much interested in music, and this would be a great opportunity to listen to different sounds and different instruments. So a lot of cultures have different scales, and so what you're hearing is going to sound a little different, and that's another opportunity. So it doesn't have to be cooking, but just to explore something that is interesting to your whole family about every country in the world. What a remarkable opportunity to learn and to do it as a unit. You could even look at it as a quest or an adventure, a treasure hunt, and you can print out a world map and you can color in or highlight the countries that you've completed. You can also make a scrapbook and you can download images, and it can be a nice way to remember this time together. It's endless of all the ideas that you could do. And so I really hope that you start doing this and maybe even continue it when the world gets back to normal. And maybe it won't be every day, but once a week you have Saturday Culture Day and you're going to, get through all of those countries together. Well, I'm off to go learn something about a new culture. If you're enjoying our videos, please like, share, subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends about them, your family. We also have links to our social media, and I'll put a link to the article that I read in the description below. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.